Chennai-based Parshu Tactical Defense has successfully completed sea trials of its indigenous AI-powered unmanned surface vehicle, demonstrating over 500 kilometers range, advanced sensor fusion, and modular payload capability for surveillance, patrol logistics and strike missions. The Indian Navy is set to receive the first 2 of 12 ordered autonomous weaponized unmanned fast interceptor craft from Sagar Defense for deployment on the western coast. The vessels are armed with a 12.7mm gun and are capable of deploying short-range missiles and loitering munitions, providing a new unmanned capability for coastal security, surveillance, interception and rapid response missions. Chinese state media outlet CGTN have used Indian Air Force footage of the Tejas aircraft and presented it as a Chinese J-10 video. The clip matches an 8-year-old Indian Air Force video showing Tejas carrying out weapon release trials. This has raised questions over the authenticity of China's propaganda visuals, especially when footage of an Indian fighter jet is used to promote a Chinese combat aircraft. U.S. State Department officials held talks with Boeing, Lockheed Martin and General Electric representatives in India to expand cooperation in civil aviation, aerospace manufacturing, and the MRO sector. The talks also covered plans for an F-404 engine MRO facility for Tejas fighters and progress on F-414 engine co-production. The Aeronautical Development Establishment is developing Heterogeneous Swarm AI program to create multi-role autonomous drone swarms, capable of operating as a single coordinated combat system. The concept combines strike, loitering and ISR platforms under a leader-follower AI architecture that can dynamically assign roles and adapt to battlefield losses. The system is being designed to network with platforms such as AWACS and Tejas Mark II, enabling autonomous data sharing and mission execution without constant ground control. United Arab Emirates is in advanced talks with India for a defense deal worth more than $1 billion. That includes over 150 Brahmos Block 3 supersonic cruise missiles, as well as the Akashteer air defense command and control system. The negotiations are progressing rapidly, and once finalized, the agreement would represent one of India's largest defense export contracts. Alongside the long-range precision strike capability offered by Brahmos, UAE is highly interested in Akashteer system, as it offers highly networked air defense management architecture, integrating sensors, radars and weapons into a unified battlefield picture. Russia has formally offered the A-100 AWACS to the Indian Air Force for its requirement of 6 new airborne surveillance and battle management systems that can track up to 300 air and surface targets, features improved resistance to jamming, and detection ranges of 600 kilometers against fighter jet-sized targets, and larger high-value assets such as AWACS and tanker aircraft at 700 kilometers range. The Brahmos program is entering a major expansion phase as growing orders from the 3 armed services and export customers. With new production facilities, greater private sector participation, and increased indigenization, annual production of more than 150 missiles is becoming increasingly achievable. That will help India replenish stockpiles, meet wartime requirements, and support export orders simultaneously. Amid the delay in signing the F-414 engine deal, the Indian Air Force's Tejas Mark II program is drawing debate, as India simultaneously pushes ahead with the 5th generation AMCA. Supporters argue that the 4.5 generation fighter is essential for replacing aging Jaguar Mirage 2000 and MiG-29 fleets, while critics question investing over 75,000 crore rupees in a non-stealth fighter that could remain operational into the 2060s, given that combat aircraft typically serve for around 30 years. They argue that future air combat will increasingly be shaped by stealth, AI-enabled systems, advanced networking, and 6th-generation technologies, raising concerns about the long-term value of investing heavily in a non-stealth platform. The Indian Navy has outlined plans for a carrier-capable naval unmanned combat aerial vehicle derived from Air Force's Ghatak program, which will be a multi-role platform capable of strike missions, ISR missions, electronic warfare and potentially aerial refueling missions. With a projected maximum takeoff weight of around 13 tons, the platform could operate alongside MiG-29K and future Rafale Marine fighters in manned-unmanned teaming roles, extending the reach, survivability and combat capability of Indian carrier battle groups. Today's top 3 comments.